This is kvci.blogspot.com. Today is May 7th, 2012, and I'm riding through Lakeland, Georgia. And it is a beautiful place to live and raise your children. I was asked to come up here to talk to people, and that's what I have done. And you will see some of the video that I have done here in the city of Lakeland, Georgia. We can see they have murals painted on the walls all around the city here. Very interesting. It reminds me of when I was in the military for over 20 years. And in the military you get to see all cultures and artifacts from every race, ethnicity there is. And we see here in Lakeland that somebody has chosen to preserve some level of history, and it is evident as well as evidence by what we see here now. And I'm going to park right here, only to satisfy the driver, and now we'll move on. I went to Sheriff Norton's office. I just wanted to sit and dialogue and talk with him. But this is downtown here in Lakeland. This is the city of Lakeland, Georgia, small town. I remember years ago there was a little controversy about some of these murals and paintings and of buildings that I'm sure that was captured and represents even today a period in Lakeland's past. And of course, it is what it is. I'm from another little small country town, Brooks County. I wasn't brought up in they have a little city called Quitman, but we live 9 miles out of the city of Quitman. But while there, I learned quite a bit. But I must admit that when I went to Okinawa, Japan, and in other cities across the nation, it had a great impact on me, because I found out in this world of ours that everybody don't think alike, everybody don't dream alike, and above all, everybody does not see the world as we or you may see it. Yet everybody has a right, in my most humble opinion, to do what they do as long as it don't infringe upon the rights of others. And here again, we can see that there's a black African American. I guess he had his own shoe shop. And this is one reason I asked the mayor in Valdosta and the county and the elected officials, if they can put up the old buildings on the first floor of City Hall in Valdosta, that then they should also try to find some pictures that are reflective, that show the totality of Valdosta and Lowndes County. Not just those of, there's some more black African Americans, it seems as if though nobody left out. And here again, undoubtedly this was a barber shop. And so it is what it is. History may not be something that is approved and accepted by everybody, but it should be maintained. I don't know whether it should be on the street such as this, but hey, let's just thank the people that think enough of themselves to try to keep the history of their relatives in life current, up to date. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with it. I don't know what the controversy was years ago here in Lakeland. I'm sure that Lakeland has changed anyway from the way it was probably a few years ago. But once again, we are in a little small town of Lakeland. We're going to speed it up a little bit so we can get right on through this. But when you come to Lakeland, I hear that Lakeland is a good place to live, raise your children, send your children to school. That's what I hear. And I don't think everybody could get it wrong. There's some more murals. I tell you, it's really something here. I haven't seen this in Quitman yet. Nor have I seen this in Valdosta. I guess they could do the same thing if they wanted to, even in Valdosta. But anyway, those are real pretty there. Look at that. Can you see those? Yeah. Once again, this is the city of Lakeland, Georgia. If you've never been to Lakeland, Georgia, well, I guess you will see something that you've never seen before simply by checking out Boston G.B.R. on YouTube and of course KVCI, the People's Channel, doing what we do, because this is indeed what we do. And this is in Lakeland, Georgia, once again. Yep, good old Lakeland, Georgia. I just went on the corner and talked to a few black African Americans, and they gave me their take on this city and how they view it. Found it to be pretty interesting. They say that the two black council members are little to no value to the people that put them into office. And so I asked them, why do you all keep putting the same people in office? And he said, well, regardless of who we put in, we don't think they'll serve our needs. I thought that was pretty bad to make such a statement, but once again, they live up here, so I guess they know better than I do. Yep, we see some more murals ahead of us, and of course we'll just scan those as well. This is the beautiful little town of Lakeland, Georgia. Say what you want, but we have to give them credit. They're trying to do their best to preserve their history. And I do not believe that any history should be forgotten or lost when we have a chance to preserve it. You know what I mean? Yep. U.S. mail. The post office seemed to be in trouble. Back at that day, I'm sure they didn't have internet, and I'm sure the post office played a very important part in the business circles as well as simple everyday living back in the day of 1922. In fact, the building was erected in 1922 by the Farmers Merchant Bank. That was just 2 years after the lynching of Mary Turner in the Week of Terror over in Brooks, Lowndes County, wherein 500 people left that area in 1 month because of the mob violence. But once again, you don't hear much about that part of history. But here again, you can find something about it on Boston G.B.R. on YouTube, because that's what we do. Yeah, let's go down here, man. Look at it, that's just beautiful. That is beautiful. It's really beautiful. And this is the little city of Lakeland, Georgia. Yep, it is what it is. All over town we see little murals. They look beautiful. Once again, maintaining that history. Lord knows we need to maintain our history. I don't see how anybody could disagree with keeping the people informed of our historic past. I see absolutely nothing wrong with it. In fact, it is what it is. I guess this was the jail. Isn't that something? Check this out. Check that out. That's the jail. I guess they want to maintain the fact that this was the old jail. Very interesting. Well, it is what it is. And we're not going to get them all, but I think we got most of them. And I guess I better stop recording before somebody may just... Oh, that was City Hall. That's what that was, okay? Yeah. Yep. There's nothing wrong with one maintaining their history. I think it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. If that's what the citizens want, that's what I think the citizens should do. Once again, this is kvci.blogspot.com, YouTube Boston G.B.R, George Boston Ryan, doing what we do in Lakeland, Georgia. May 7th, 2012. Oh, Sheriff Norton looks like he's back. Oh, we're going to turn in here and see what Sheriff Norton is talking about. I heard some talk about him, and so the best way to get the truth is to go to the one who can best give you that. And so we are going to go in and talk to Sheriff Norton. And this is in Lakeland. This is George Boston Rhymes, KVCI. Bye-bye, we gone.